Hey, hi. This is Tory again. This is just too anonymous. I want to talk to you guys for a few minutes because I realize, we talk about you guys all the time, but I don't know that you hear all the stuff that we say. So I want you to really understand a few things and really get them. I'm going to set these aside. These are just my flowers and I love them. It's Mother's Day. It's a fantastic day. Now here's the thing that I want you guys to understand. I say it all the time. There's huge effects that you guys are helping create. Just a few of them. I'm going to give you a few highlights. Number one, the children of Scientology, the ex-Scientology children that grew up in Scientology have never really had a voice. They've never really had a place where they could talk, share their stories, speak out. Ex-ScientologyKids.org. Kendra said some of the anonymous people helped her get that started. And then Astra and Jenna have joined with that, the three of them, and thank you to all three of you that have put that up, because that is huge. I mean, some of the stories of the young people that grew up in Scientology is just amazing. So that in itself is fantastic. I believe Jason Begay started speaking out along with Anonymous. I don't know if he would have without them. I mean, there's a huge thing with safety in numbers. It's fantastic. It's why Scientology, remember, I opened up the phony accounts for them to spam the internet, not knowing that's what I was doing. But once I found out, I left Scientology forever because I didn't get into Scientology to stop free speech. But I know they open phony accounts and they sneak in and they do things like that, right? So I'm sure part of them are anonymous. Do you see what I mean? And they're pretending they're anonymous, and no doubt they're trying to create, this is one of the things they always do, try to create fights, try to split everybody up so there's not this big unified group of people, right? That's what they do. They're going to cut them off, you don't really want to do this, that, get everybody fighting with each other. So the more that happens, the more stay away from it, because you can probably count on most of and I know people say, Tory thinks everyone's OSA. No, I don't. I don't at all. But I know there's three goals that OSA has. Number one is to put down major critics and activists. And you can look at just about any major activists that are ex-Scientologists or SPs, and Scientology's been putting them down. Not all of them, but a lot of them, okay? Number two is to spam or get distraction off of any hot topics, anything, right? And divide and conquer, right? That's number two. Number three is just to kind of like mess up the area. So people go, I'm sick of this. I don't even want to do it anymore. It's such a mess, right? Those are their three goals. Every time I've been telling people that since I left. Those are the three goals of the Office of Special Affairs Top Secret Internet Mafia. That's what they do. Okay, so I want Anonymous to understand these are fantastic things. I think Blown for Good and BT's to Free, which is Mark Headley and John Peeler, I believe they probably started putting out they were speaking out before Anonymous, but they put their names on the line after Anonymous started happening. And if I'm wrong, they can correct me, but I think that these kind of things are huge. Those people worked with David Miscavige. They have tons of facts and information that is just incredible. I mean, and it's true. And they can tell you time, place, form, and event. They are two of the most valuable critics that I've ever listened to, because they have tons of factual information about the very top of Scientology, right? And that is where all this stuff trickles down to, right? And people are like, well, it isn't like that. No, it is like that. And you've got to listen to people like that. Now we have Larry Brennan, who's doing the whole corporate structure of Scientology. I was there when they kind of changed everything around. I didn't know how, time, place, form, and event, because they just switched it all around, right? But he knows how exactly. And now he's writing up a testimony about it. And see, all of these things are huge. They're not like little things. They're huge, huge things, right? That are taking the legs, out of the cult of Scientology, where it's really a house of cards anyway. But without the legs to stand on the house of cards, it's going to just go down. That's what I think. I really do. Because DM right now has declared all the executives suppressive per Mark Headley and John Peeler. They both said this is true, and a few other people that were up at Gold. And they've been locked in a room. It's hard to believe, but I know from me being in a cult for 30 years, that's hard to believe. They've been locked in a room since 2000. They know they're all declared suppressive, Damn, you are nuts, man. Davy boy, you have lost it completely. This is what happened to Stalin. He did that with all of his executives. And he ended up being all by himself. So this is Davy boy thinking he's going to run the whole show. You know that how long that's going to go on. It's not going to work. He's not sleeping much. So please, everybody, I want to thank you, because the more you picket, the more people speak out. The more people speak out, the more facts come out. The more facts come out, the less totalitarian organizations can stand, okay? They can't when it's factual information, okay? So I want to thank everybody who's been coming out, picketing, taking a stand, making videos, all the things that you people do, in whether you're picketing overtly or whether you're behind the scenes making flyers, the people that brought water yesterday and snacks, thank you. I mean, it's just fantastic. I love Anonymous, and it's not just me. Everyone I talk to, we go, these people are amazing. I mean, they really are. Some of the videos that you guys create, we go, who would have thought of that? I mean, it's fantastic. And it really is. This is the kind of conversation I have with all my friends. We're like, wow, did you see this? Yeah, somebody made it. We don't know who, but they're all creative, fantastic. You guys are very smart. And all of us thank you greatly, because we can see it. It's like, wow, you know, this is happening over here, and this, and the freeways. It's happening. So I want to thank you all for helping me have a wonderful Mother's Day. I think you guys are great. You are definitely creating an effect. Please keep at it. Do not buy into OSA's little traps, because that's what they want. Okay? Stay on target. Don't get snagged up in the traps. Okay? And next Mother's Day, just think about it. If we can really hit this ball out of the park, every mother can meet with their children next Mother's Day. For the people that are disconnected from their kids, they won't be long, because I think more and more people are going, you know, I don't like this. It's not right. It isn't right, Davy boy. You know it. And Tommy Davis, you know you lied through your teeth. I don't know what they're thinking of having Tommy Davis as a PR, but that was like unbelievable on CNN, where he just lied through his teeth. So all of these things, and these are just some of the highlights. There's tons of things that are happening all over the place, and they're big. They're not little things, but even the little things count. Everything counts. So thank you so much. Please come to the next picket. The more people we have, the more Scientology freaks out, because it's just more people in more areas doing more things. So thank you so much. We'll have cake again, and happy Mother's Day.